and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're obviously going to be creating the look that I'm wearing right now. We are using the anticipated palette from Plouise. If looks could chill palette, this is a stunning palette, absolutely stunning. So that is the top bit. It does come with a mirror like all of her other palettes. I'm just not showing the mirror. And then you've got the drawer as well at the bottom, which comes out. There we go. So yeah, I shall insert swatches, not from myself. These have been already done by somebody else. So yeah, so there's the swatches. I obviously lost my trail of thought. So because, yeah, I've lost my trail of thought, I'm going to go. I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so we're just going to crack on. So I'm going to be taking another Beauty Crop primer. So this is the Avocado Poreless primer. So I'm just doing my base first this time. I've got an idea for a look that I want to do. And I hope I'm not coming back down with another cold. I've not long just got over but one. I'm just going to take a brush. I'm using Plouise 757 brush, and I'm going to be using my Bperfect Chroma Foundation. I think it's in the shade C3. I actually don't have a shade on it. So I've ordered 3 shades. Yes, 3 shades. And I'm sure where I got C1, C3 and C4, I believe, for when I tan. So I'm just gonna pop this on all over. So yeah, Christmas is fastly approaching. Who is ready? Well, I would say, right, I don't think anyone is ready. So I'm making sure this part that I'm doing is nice and blended in before I move on to my forehead. Now for the forehead. The forehead, I hate the forehead because no matter how much like you pull your hair back, you always seem to somehow manage to get foundation about an inch or into your hair. Okay, so I'm taking my damp blender. I'm just gonna go over what I've just done, and I am going to use my bronzing stick, this also by Beauty Bay. It's just in the shade Caramel. I need to get another one because I'm running quite low. Okay, so I'm going to use a different foundation brush. This one is by BH. It's their star sign. This one's Aquarius one. So I'm just going to use this brush to buff out my contour slash bronzer. Job done. Okay, so concealer. I should actually use my Bperfect concealer because I haven't used these in a while. I prefer the Makeup Revolution concealers, or any concealer is that consistency. I feel these ones a little bit too watery. But I'm just going to use them. Using my foundation brush, I'm just going to blend the concealer in. Okay, before we go in with the lighter shade concealer, I'm going to go over with my blender again. Using the side that I got the foundation on, I'm going to use that to go over the bronzer. Use the bottom of it to go over my concealer. Job done. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the light one. So the first shade was N2, and this one is C1. This one is bright. Okay, so as you notice, I didn't go too heavy with the second concealer. I only wanted it in the areas that I placed it. So you can either use like a concealer brush. I've got a few multiple ones. So I'm going to use this one. I haven't used this one in a while. I always, as you know, I always use this one, so I'm going to use something different. So I'm taking the Bperfect BPE 03 brush, and I'm just going to start blending the lighter concealer in. Love it. Okay, so now we're going on, before we set the base, we're now going to do the eye bit. So as you know, I love my Plouise base in 0.5. I'm going to actually use the Beauty Crack Concealer brush. It's the F210 brush. Just going to take that on the brush. Okay, I'll tuck that under my eye as well, just a little bit. So now I've got a smaller dampen blender, so I'm just gonna buff out or blend this out. Okay, so that is done for now. So now I'm gonna lightly, well, I say lightly, I'm gonna set my base. First off, I'm gonna set my under eyes, just because most of the products that I'm gonna be using in today's video are left on the table from my last video. So first off, I'm going to be using the pressed powder from Physicans Formula. This is translucent. So I'm taking a Plouise 678 brush. I think it is a 678 brush, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Because I do go in, as you know, with loose powder. I don't go too heavy with the pressed powder. Okay, so I'm taking the Makeup Revolution Bronzer palette. This is in the shade Cool. And like last time, I'm going to be mixing the top two shades. I'm taking my Spectrum A05 brush. Taking shade 1 and then mixing it with shade 2. No one's at my door. Okay, I'm just taking what's left on the brush for my nose. Taking shade C1 on its own. I'm just gonna do my jaw. That's that done. Okay, so for now, the last step. Okay, I can't find the brush that I do use for this, so I'm using a different one. So I'm taking a Bperfect BPF08 brush, and I'm taking my loose powder. This is by the Beauty Crack, and it's Banana Light, I think. Yeah, Banana Light 9. And then tapping excess off. I am focusing it under my eyes, and then what's practically left on the brush, I'm taking it down the sides of my nose, my smile line and my chin. Now my head and bridge of nose, like so. Okay, if you wanted to go extra, which I might do, I'm gonna take it on my beauty blender and then I'm going to carve out my cheekbones. I think that will be enough. Right, for the anticipated palette, we are playing, as you would know from the intro, with the latest drop from Plouise. So we're playing with If Looks Could Chill palette. Now I haven't got the drawing because I've just took it out. Oh, I can't open it now. But that's what she looks like on the inside. I will show you the drawer in a second. This is the drawer. What I should do, I shall insert a picture of swatches of the palette already, but we're just going to go straight in for it. I want to use as many shades as possible. Okay, so I'm taking a small pencil brush. This is by Bperfect, so it's BPE18, and I'm taking, so we're using the top bit of the palette at the moment. See you later. couldn't make up my mind what blue shade to start with. So I am tapping off as much excess as possible, just because we did do our base first, and there's going to be people that's going to be like, why did you do your base first? And mine is because I want to have a very dramatic look. In order to have a dramatic look, I need my base on. Okay, so we're creating something like that. Do the same to the other side. Okay, so I'm taking a Spectrum A12 and I'm going to be taking the shade Take the Brisk. Okay, so I'm going to be 50-50 in on the previous shade. So start off with less product on your brush, because if it drops down onto your base that you've just applied, it's like black eyeshadow. Okay, so Bperfect BPE07. We are now taking the shade Pull Over. And I'm starting, as you can tell, from a lower lash line, blending it outwards. I am going to be taking it up the temple. Don't worry, I'll replace my brows at the end. I tried to do another different look earlier, and yeah, I didn't like it, so I just kept my brows on from that look. I knew I wanted to do a look this afternoon. Well, today, it doesn't have to be this afternoon, but yeah. So yeah, this one is taking a few minutes to do, so which is fine. Okay, so before we go any further, I'm going to go back through those shades again. So we're taking Sciolator. Reapplying that on our outer corner. Okay, then we're going to take our Spectrum A12 and Take the Brisk. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, it seems to be going patchy. Okay, now we're taking Pull Over again. Now I'm taking a Spectrum B06 brush, and I am going to go with Stay Cozy. And we're going to more or less go on top of Pull Over, because I want to fade the blue out. Okay, just put some on my temples. So I'm going to get my Plouise Cut Crease Curler and a flat concealer brush. So the one I'm using is a Jessup 233 brush. And I am going to wipe off a half cut crease. Okay, so now we're looking like a hot mess. I'm going to be taking another flat brush. This is Jessup MUL 16 and my Plouise base in white. Okay, as you notice, I did take it down onto my lower lash line just a little bit. So now we're going to go back into the first shade, which is Sciolator. And as you know, we're going to be marrying these edges together. I don't ask me where that phrase comes from, but I can't stop using it. Okay, so I am taking a different brush this time for just put it smaller, and I'm taking the Take the Brisk. Now for shimmers, I have them just blown away with how many shimmers they are, and I want to use every single one. To start with, I'm going to take the shade Starry Night, and we are going to pop this right here. this is going on set base. Okay, so the next shade I'm going to use, oh, I didn't tell you the brush originally, did I? So it's a Jessup 237 brush, and I'm using the same brush, flipping it over, and I'm taking the shade Don't Flake It. Oh my god, this shade is gorgeous. Okay, so getting another brush. Okay, so I'm taking a Jessup NUL13, and I'm going to be taking the white shade, which is in the drawer, and it is Blizzard. Oh, it's got a green undertone. Love it. Okay, so we're just popping the palette away. Okay, I still think my lower lash line is too bold, so I'm going to see if I can fix that. Okay, we're going to see if this works. Okay, I had to turn down my lower lash line a lot more than I did originally. It still feels a bit, I don't know if it's because I'm not used to having a bold lower lash line or what, but it feels off. Okay, so I'm going to pause here, finish off my eyes, replace the brows that I rubbed off, and yeah, I should come back and show you the finished results. So this is the final result. Oh, my voice was going. So as you can tell, I added in some stars / snowflakes, call them what you will, just to, like, you know, jazz it up a little bit, because I'm not sure if I like this look, to be honest. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to be posting this video, because yeah. So because obviously, like, you know, the star / snowflakes looked a bit flat, they looked a bit dull. I added in some gems. I can't remember where I got these gems from. I think it was Amazon. So you got like different shapes. You got some teardrop shapes. You got some like little mini balls. You got some like half balls. So it's like that's what I use, is some half balls. So it's like a flat base. And then you got some 3D shapes as well, with a gold base and green at the top or white at the top. So yeah. And I used it different from my liner today. I actually managed to get hold of a Makeup by Mario liquid liner, and I'm impressed, like, you know. So yeah, I might get another one just in case this one runs out, you never know. So lashes, I went in with Tatti X Genevieve lashes. They look stunning and they went on amazingly. I didn't need to trim these lashes, which is amazing. I did trim like the excess band though, because it does, the excess band doesn't irritate my eye. Lips, I went in with a Makeup Revolution lip liner. So this is from their Reloved range, I think, and it's in the shade Sweet. And then I went in with a lipstick by Plouise, and it's Mixed Feelings. Okay, and then to top it off, I went in with a gloss. I'm absolutely loving this gloss by Nars, and it's in the shade Orgasm. Like, I'm not much of a gloss person, as you know. I'm not a highlighter person or a blush person. As you've realised, I've skipped blush and highlight in this video. It's probably why my eyeshadow look a bit weird, but yeah, I'm absolutely loving this blush, this lip gloss. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. So if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments below what look you'd like to see next, or what a palette you'd like to see used. That's it from me. You guys take care, and I see you all in the next one. Bye for now.